Sawadee krap, konnichiwa, ni hao, annyeong, xin chào, namaste, mabuhay. Here are the things that you need to know about Americans. So brace yourself and see if what you think about Americans are realistic and true. Kids are not disciplined. Children here in the US are taught to speak their minds out, and it is encouraged. Speaking their minds out as long as they are not being disrespectful to their parents is allowed. They do also get the spanking they deserve if they become disrespectful. Number 2, tipping is a must. People are encouraged to give tips of at least 15% to their waiters because the pay is really not that good, and this is the only way they can earn money. It is very rude to not tip here in the US, unlike in other countries where they take offense when you give them tip, just like in Japan. Virginity is not important. People mostly engage in premarital sex for intimacy and compatibility, although this is not always the practice. In some parts of the US, like the Midwest, they protect their virginity and sex must be after marriage. Number 4, you pick money from the trees. This is one of the most horrific notions about being in America. People here work really hard just to earn money. And yes, most of the time the pay is good depending on how and where you work. The key point here is people must work to have money. Number 5, white people discriminate more than the other races. This is often the most absurd notion. Did you know that most white people are too careful to speak and say certain words because they don't want to be called racist?
I'm trying to wave to you, but it's black.
I didn't. What did you say about me? No.
and you feel protected by it. It would be weird if it was like black and
Wait a minute.
more black.
Number 6, elderly is last on the list. Most Americans are very family-oriented, and the reason why this notion is being connected to them is because of the influx of elderly facilities. Most elderly here in the US do not want to be a burden to their children, and this is why they rather live in assisted living than be a burden to their family and be the cause of being non-productive. Number 7, Americans are selfish. It is also a notion here that most Americans are selfish because of the separations of earnings. The husbands and wives normally have their own money and they do share the household expenses. Another point here is that the financial unit is the household and not the extended family, but they do help when there is a true need. Number 8, Americans only eat burgers and pizzas. Americans are very adventurous, and they are willing to give everything a try. My sister Jill loves to eat burnt rice bottom, soaking it in adobo sauce. And they also love spaghetti and hot dogs. Americans kick out their children or their kids when they turn 18. Americans are encouraged to be independent here in the US, and most parents allow their children to experience independence. These notions occurred only when they see their children being complacent and lack ambitions. Number 10, Americans eat fried chicken with their hands. Just like what KFC says, finger licking good. Yes, Americans eat fried chicken with their hands and not like the Asians who use silverware when eating fried chicken. They love to enjoy their fried chicken. How about you? Do you have any notions about Americans? Put it in the comment section below. I would appreciate it if you give this video a like, follow or subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep you updated. Now we'll see you again in my next video. Ciao!